War has always been a human story: courage, strategy, sacrifice. But the battlefield is changing. What if humans no longer fought wars at all? Today, the lines between man and machine are blurring, and a new invention threatens to replace soldiers entirely. From the earliest days of swords and shields to tanks and airplanes, humanity has always relied on technology to survive and win battles. Every innovation offered an advantage, but every innovation came at a human cost. Millions have died on battlefields across centuries, families have been broken, and nations scarred. Yet now, a radical idea is emerging. What if humans didn't have to die at all? Robots aren't new to the military. Drones, bomb disposal units, and surveillance bots have already saved countless lives. But until now, they have relied on humans to control them. Today, scientists are building autonomous machines capable of making decisions in real time. These aren't just tools, they are potential replacements for human soldiers. Our goal is to reduce human risk on the battlefield, says one military AI researcher. But with this power comes profound responsibility and unprecedented risk. At the heart of these machines is artificial intelligence. They analyze thousands of data points every second: terrain, enemy movements, strategic priorities, and choose the best course of action, often faster than any human could. Equipped with advanced sensors, navigation systems, and weaponry, these machines can scout, fight, and retreat without direct human control. AI doesn't get tired, doesn't panic, and doesn't make emotional mistakes. That's both its greatest strength and its greatest danger. Replacing humans raises profound ethical questions. Can a machine understand morality? Should an algorithm decide who lives and who dies? If mistakes occur, who takes responsibility? International organizations have already warned against fully autonomous weapons, yet nations are racing to develop them. This is no longer a question of if, it is a question of when. If machines replace humans, wars could become faster, more precise, and potentially more devastating. Human casualties may drop, but the scale of conflict could expand. Autonomous weapons may lower the threshold for war, making conflicts easier to start. Beyond the battlefield, this technology could spill into policing, border control, and other areas, reshaping society in ways we have yet to fully imagine. Even more unsettling is the idea that these machines could learn from each encounter, evolving tactics far beyond human comprehension. Imagine a robot soldier that adapts during a firefight, predicting moves, anticipating strategies, and outmaneuvering human opponents. The battlefield could become a chessboard where humans are no longer the masters, but the spectators. The invention that could replace humans in war is not just theoretical, it is already being tested in labs and military bases around the world. Countries are deploying autonomous drones for reconnaissance, using robots to neutralize explosives, and even experimenting with AI-driven combat units. These machines can operate in extreme conditions, navigate dangerous terrain, and execute missions that would be nearly impossible for humans. In some cases, they can act with split-second precision, minimizing collateral damage, but at the same time, removing the human judgment that often restrains violence. And yet, for all their sophistication, these machines carry risks that are difficult to predict. What happens if AI misidentifies a target or is hacked by an enemy? What if the line between defense and offense blurs and machines start conflicts without human approval? The ethical dilemmas are immense. Philosophers, ethicists, and military strategists are debating how to impose limits, but regulation is lagging behind the technology. Decisions made today will define the rules of war for decades to come. The psychological impact of replacing humans with machines is another layer rarely considered. Soldiers experience fear, pain, and moral responsibility. Machines do not. Could removing human suffering from war make it easier for governments to enter conflicts? Could automated warfare make wars more frequent, more global, more destructive? These are questions humanity must answer before embracing a future dominated by machines. Yet the promise of saving lives is undeniable. Imagine a battlefield where no human soldier dies, where civilians are less likely to be caught in crossfire, and where strategies are executed with surgical precision. This technology could redefine warfare in ways that reduce suffering, but only if it is carefully controlled. It is a double-edged sword, a tool of protection that could just as easily become a weapon of unprecedented destruction. The future of war is coming faster than most of us realize. The invention that could replace humans in combat is already here, quietly reshaping strategies, doctrines, and ethics. The battlefield of tomorrow may be empty of human soldiers, but filled with machines that think, fight, and decide. The real question is not whether this future is possible, but whether humanity is ready to face it. Will we retain control, or will we hand the power of life and death to algorithms and machines? In the end, this is more than a story about technology. It is a story about choices. Every innovation brings opportunity and risk. Every machine carries potential and peril. As nations race to develop autonomous weapons, as AI becomes faster, smarter, and more capable, the world must ask itself, what price are we willing to pay for progress, and how much of our humanity are we willing to trade for safety and efficiency? The invention that could replace humans in war is no longer science fiction. It is reality, quietly emerging in laboratories, military bases, and testing grounds around the globe. The choices we make today will determine not only the future of warfare, but the future of humanity itself. The battlefield may one day belong to machines, but the responsibility, the ethics, and the consequences will always belong to us. The future of war is coming. Are we ready to face it? Then don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with someone who believes the world can be better. Because the ideas that change history only survive when people choose to remember them. Thank you for watching.